2 of our 3 tournament events in the Golden Era are now complete, and what we are going to do next is the 928 trophy. And I have already decided on which car it is I'm going to use, because I just had a look in the used car dealership and I know which one to get. So, going to head somewhere over here. Should be able to find it somewhere in here. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to buy a used Porsche 928S. And I am going to buy this thing because it's cheaper than the other one. And oh, I should probably check the overall condition just to see how it looks, because why not? So, it should be in here somewhere. Yep, there it is. And repair costs. Yeah, fuck it. Just to make my job easier. And colour I'm going to use for this thing, well, I wonder. Sure, why not? This'll work. I'll try it in this, because I can afford the paint job schemes. And it's now time for us to do our 3rd weekend race of the Golden Era, and that is the 928 trophy. Track we're going to is Castletown, and the race record time is 4 minutes 35 seconds flat. Okay, so take 2 of this because you should never count your eggs until they're fully hatched, is the way I see it. And it is fair to say that I had to incur plenty of battle scars to complete this race first time around. So let's try this again. Except for saying this time I crashed nowhere near as many times as I did before. And basically, because I was frustrated, I just decided to reverse across the line, and yet somehow I still got some money for my troubles.
3, 2, 1, go!
So I basically just decided to be a stroppy pain in the ass and just basically reverse across the line in frustration, knowing that I'd basically wasted a win I'd worked so hard to get, but sadly didn't, because I had to make that one final mistake that just suddenly put all the nails in the coffin when I could have just as easily won it. God, I hate those bollards. Those fucking bollards in the tunnel. I fucking hate them. At least I can say this car doesn't have a top speed deficit. Because I would basically be even more mad at myself if this thing had a top speed deficit now than compared to if it did before. But anyway. Point is, I keep trying, and hopefully this time around I can do a much better job than I did last time around. I also did not think this thing could rev that deep into the red zone on the tachometer, but apparently this thing can. and it essentially will. I still hate those bollards, by the way. They are very annoying when they're in the center of the tunnel. I mean, you're basically just asking to wreck yourself when you try to cross lanes, and yet the bollards are just in between to basically cause even more damage to your car than you need.
It's the final lap.
I also think I've decided on which race I'm going to be doing next, as well, whilst I'm at it. And it's obviously not going to be the 959 race, because, well, that thing is expensive, and it's going to require some grinding for me to officially purchase that thing. So far at least here in Castletown, this has been a much better run compared to what I had previously. This has no doubt been a much better run compared to the one I had originally, because I've actually got an advantage over the AI this time. And if I don't make the same mistake again, maybe this time around I might actually be successful in pulling this thing off. As in, this time I will actually get to keep the checkered flag. Oh, come on, come on!
Congratulations! You've won the race!
Yeah, still kind of annoying to say that when you push in the top D-pad button, it activates the horn. Which, to all intents and purposes, is the one thing I don't want to keep hitting by accident, because it can get annoying after a while. But you know. Point is, I win again, even though it had to be on a second attempt for me to get it done properly. But I did finish the job, eventually. Yeah, I really do hate those bollards in the center of the tunnel, because you're basically just asking yourself to be wrecked when you're switching lanes. I mean, I understand the element of challenge, but maybe in an area where it's easier to see aside from the tunnel, because you're basically just asking to wreck yourself, or for someone to wreck themselves when they're in the tunnel. You're basically just asking for an accident to happen. Okay, moving on. Threaded. I was at least able to thread the needle afterwards, and that's pretty much all I care about. So, yeah. That's pretty much the way I feel now. I feel much better than I did before, at least. But there we go. Redemption. Over Buzz 2, Axel 2, and Buzz 1, I think. Anyway. Point is, I did get the job done, in spite of my ineptitude. But there we go. That is our third Golden Era trophy now clinched from the weekend races, and next time we will be doing the 917 trophy, which is down here. So yes, the 917 trophy is coming up next. And with that, stay tuned for more of Porsche Racing Evolution Mode.